Plastic is having a severely negative impact on our planet. It is ending up in our oceans and hurting sea life in the process. The production of plastic is increasing greenhouse gases, which is warming the planet and making people sick. Beaches are being littered with pieces of plastic, and you can't walk down the sidewalk without seeing irresponsibly discarded pieces of plastic. So what is being done? Well, Loggerhead Marine Life Center is a place turtles go to receive treatment for injuries or illnesses they may have. The center houses a turtle hospital staffed with workers who care for their turtles, in addition to offering an abundance of educational material throughout the center. October 17th was a happy day in Juno Beach because this turtle, Howard, was being released back into the sea. Not all turtles are fortunate enough to return back to their home, like Howard was. Many hatchlings or smaller turtles have washed ashore due to Hurricane Dorian and left stranded on the beach and may end up at Loggerhead Marine Life Center. The concerning factor about these turtles is that 100% of them have ingested plastic. Veterinary technician Ashley Isaac talks about how different turtles handle the ingestion of plastic.
Hatching their intestines when they're chronic debilitated because their gut's really not moving from being so debilitated. So that's why we see that very common with that ailment. But other guys, I mean, pretty much it's the washbacks that even when they're here alive, if they're able to pass the plastic, we'll find that plastic in the tank as they're defecating it. So it's a very good when we see that they're defecating out the plastic and passing it. It's the ones that can't pass it are what's concerning.
And the little sea turtle, the hatchlings are the ones that have more difficulties than...
Right, because they're so small.
Okay.
So the larger the turtle, and it also depends on what they eat. If they eat a whole net or a whole bunch of fishing line, like obviously that would be fatal. But the bigger they are, they're usually able to pass the smaller pieces of plastic easier. But the little guys, they see something floating in the sargassum where they're living, think it's food, eat it, and then unfortunately get impacted and die. So.
Okay.
So what does this mean for the future of the sea turtles?
So this is definitely a concern for the growing population of sea turtles as it's affecting the youngest ones. So these turtles, they're ingesting the plastic, it's getting caught or impacted in their intestines, and they're dying from it. So if all the younger ones are dying, they say 1 in 1,000 hatchlings make it to adulthood, but that number could be even lower because of all the plastic that's in our oceans now. So, humans as a population really need to step it up and help the oceans out, stop using single-use plastics, make their everyday lives more conservative to be able to help the sea turtles for sure.
In October of 2019, Gumbo Limbo Nature Center in Boca Raton shared a picture of a dead baby sea turtle that had ingested 104 pieces of plastic. This video from 2015 of a turtle with a straw stuck in its nose spread awareness about the impact of plastic on marine life. The International Union for Conservation of Nature reports that at least 8 million tons of plastic makes its way into our oceans every year. This accounts for a whopping 80% of all marine debris from surface waters to the deepest depths of the ocean, and consequently ends up in the stomachs of marine life. Annual reviews found that 10% of marine turtles, 59% of whales, 36% of seals, and 40% of seabirds examine ingested plastic. In addition, 100,000 mammals and turtles are killed by plastic every year. 4Ocean is trying to clean up as much plastic from the oceans and beaches as possible. The company was founded in 2017 by 2 surfers who wanted to do something about the plastic in the ocean. They stay in business by selling bracelets, and every bracelet sold collects 1 pound of plastic. One tool in their arsenal, called a harbor skimmer, sucks plastic that's floating in the water while keeping the fish safe. They have operations in Haiti, Bali, and South Florida. Emil Johnson, education coordinator for 4Ocean, talks about what initiatives the company is carrying out to educate the public.
So our our education and outreach program it's currently local at the moment for the most part. So in South Florida, we reach out to, or we can visit and do education programs with local schools from preschool to all the way up to college here at Lynette University. We go to these schools and do exactly as I did today. We teach kids and students about plastic pollution and the problem at hand and solutions to help mitigate that. But we also have a big presence at our community events. So all of the cleanups that we hold, not only in Florida but all over the country, we always have an education aspect to it. And so when we have people come out to these cleanups, we don't want them to just clean the beach. We want them to understand what they're picking up, where that item is coming from, why these items are here, and what could prevent it from coming into the ocean in the first place. So that's where all those education and awareness programs come in.
At Loggerhead, there are storage banks full of the most common types of trash that are found on the beach, which include cigarettes, bottle caps, plastic pieces, balloons, and foam pieces.
So how long did it take for the waste to be accumulated into those
Into
bins?
the sorting station. So we change these categories monthly depending on what we're finding. So this is just 1 month's worth of debris, and honestly I would say this is probably basically just 1 or 2 beach cleanups that managed to fill all of these containers. So it doesn't take very long at all, unfortunately.
The Institute for Regional Conservation holds monthly beach cleanups, and people are more than happy to rid the beach of plastic. The Institute held an event on September 21st, 2019, and thanks to the volunteers that showed up, plenty of trash was collected.
Do you typically pick up this amount of plastic, or is it just more than usual?
This was more than usual because of how many people we had. So we do trash pickup at every event like this that we have, but usually we usually have like 30 people. That's about like normal for us.
Okay.
So we pick up proportionately less for 30 people instead of 100. So today was great.
Yeah.
Hannah Campbell decided to turn what she collected into a teaching tool.
So this jar is full of mostly microplastics, or what would be considered microplastics, either bottle caps or fishing gear, derelict fishing gear, fishing line. You can get a close-up if you want, but I use this as an outreach technique so I can show people what is being found on the beach if they've never participated in a beach cleanup, or if they're looking to become involved, or even wondering why people conduct beach cleanups. This is the evidence.
The organization held another cleanup the following month. Abbott talks about what she has seen over the years with regards to plastic.
We see plastic on a surface level, obviously, from like being blown in or washed in on the beach, but then also when we're planting plants, we often find it buried within the sand where we're working. So it's clearly not just a right now problem, it has been a problem. It's been buried, in the sand. So we see it constantly everywhere we go.
I decided to pick up plastic myself. I didn't get 1 handful, or 2 handful, or even 3, but 4. I was amazed of the amount of plastic in one small area. I decided to get people's thoughts on all this plastic.
Well, it's good that we're picking up the plastic from the beach, but there's still so much more to do. And every time I come to the beach, I pick up plastic. It's never ending. I think people should realize what's happening to the plastic, that doesn't disintegrate and animals eat it. And it's great that we're doing this, but there's much more to do.
Another organization that conducts beach cleanups is Sea Angels. I talked to founder Robin Hallis about what she thinks of the number of people who showed up to these cleanups.
I can tell you we've started this almost 14 years ago, and we used to see very small groups, and we're very appreciative over the years because this has become more out in the public. it makes me feel good to know so many more people care and are making a difference and are teaching their kids to come out here and clean up. So once they do it, hopefully they take that with them. I've seen a change. I've seen actually the beaches become cleaner from people leaving stuff behind. That doesn't include wash up, but less people are actually leaving things behind and more people are taking responsibility and stepping up and cleaning and making a difference. When we started, there was very few cleanup groups. Now there's a lot more, which that makes me feel good to know that people actually care.
On October 8th, hospitality students from FIU conducted a beach cleanup because their field study is heavily influenced by plastic products. Delray Beach is no stranger to hospitality, with many restaurants offering delicious food. On February 6th of 2019, the city set an ordinance that allowed restaurants to hand out straws only if customers asked. After January 1st, 2020 though, the city will ban plastic straws entirely. The city provided information about the ordinance to their website. Cream, a frozen yogurt spot in Delray, currently uses plastic straws and spoons. I was told that Ben & Jerry's customers ditch their wooden straws and walk over to Creamer to enjoy their ice cream with plastic utensils. But Ben & Jerry's isn't the only restaurant that received pushback to their eco-friendly ways. When McDonald's rolled out its paper straws, people weren't shy to reveal their true feelings of the drinking assistants. There was even a petition to bring back plastic straws. When it comes to schools like Lynn University, there are 0 straws of any kind in the dining hall. At Christine's, the university's restaurant, there are paper straws. I was curious to hear people's thoughts on the paper straws at Christine's.
I mean, when I had the straw, I mean, for me it was like indistinguishable from a plastic straw. Like, and do you have any thoughts? Like, I know people say like, paper straws they're difficult to drink, but
I like to chew on the straw, and as you can see here, I can't really consume liquid after I've chewed it up. I know that's disgusting, but I don't know. It's not really. I've kind of broken it, I guess. But it's best just to drink without the straw at all, right? So next time I'm not even going to ask for a straw.
Yeah. Okay.
I was gonna say it could change the flavor of the drink with paper versus the plastic as well.
Really?
Depending on your taste buds.
On September 20th, 2019, I attended the Climate Action March in West Palm Beach, Florida. The march was part of the worldwide organization called Fridays for Future, which was initiated by 16-year-old Greta Thunberg in 2015. Thunberg skipped school and sat in front of the British Parliament every school day for 3 weeks to demand action on the climate crisis, which is fueled by the production of plastic.
It may seem impossible to pull the emergency brake, and yet that is what we have to do. But right now, I think there is an awakening going on. Even though it is slow, the pace is picking up and the debate is shifting.
We congregated at 700 Rosemary Avenue in City Place and marched to Trinity Park, where a group of high school student climate activists gave speeches about the current climate crisis and what needs to be done. Along the way, I asked people how they are being more sustainable.
No more plastic cutlery, no more plastic straws, no more plastic cups. Anytime that I have something that I can wash, I use it, and I keep on using it. If that means metal, if that means ceramic, so be it. And I want to see my fellowship get to the point where all we use is nothing but reusable stuff or washable stuff. That's the first immediate impact I can make.
What are you doing to reduce your plastic consumption?
Well, one example is I have a water bottle here, the reusable water bottle. I also use bamboo toothbrushes, and the main thing is just reducing what I buy. If the packaging is excessive, then I don't purchase it.
There is still a lot of work that needs to be done to fight the pollution of plastic. However, what Lynn University, Delray Beach, Loggerhead Marine Life Center, the Institute for Regional Conservation, and Sea Angels are doing is a step in the right direction.